have a question says that find the second derivative. So to find the second derivative, we should find the first derivative, and derivative of the first derivative is the second derivative. So y prime prime is equal to y double prime. We know this. Before starting this, let us remember chain rule. In the chain rule, if you remember, we said that u times v derivative is equal to u prime times v plus v prime times u. And then we should know, to solve this question, derivative of cosine of x is equal to negative sine of x, and derivative of sine of x is equal to cosine of x, and derivative of x is 1. So let's start the solving question. Y prime is equal to derivative of x times cosine of x plus x times derivative of cosine of x by using chain rule. So it will be 1 times cosine of x and plus x times negative sine of x. So if we arrange this, cosine of x minus x times sine of x will be first derivative. So in order to find the second derivative, we have to take the derivative of the first derivative. So it will be cosine of x derivative is negative sine of x. And then if I use the chain rule again, x derivative times sine of x plus x times derivative of sine of x, which will be u prime v and v prime u, so it will be negative sine of x minus x derivative is 1 times sine of x and plus x times derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. So finally, negative sine of x minus sine of x minus x cosine of x. So we can say that negative 2 sine of x minus x times cosine of x is our final result, which is second derivative, which is f double prime of x. Now we have another example. This example says that find the second derivative of the given polynomial. So as we done, first derivative is 2 times 5 times x to the power of 5 minus 1. Since the rule, if you remember the power rule, let me explain here. Power rule was x to n derivative is n times x to n minus 1. Actually, if we generalize this, u to the power of n derivative, let me write better, 1 minute. Here I can say that u to the power of n derivative, which means u is here any function, so it will be n times u to the power of n minus 1 times u prime, derivative of u. So plus 3 times 4 times x to the power of 4 minus 1. Since the derivative of x is 1, so I am not writing this here, times x derivative. And then directly let me write, it will be 12x squared, and then plus 2x, and derivative of a constant number, which is 0, like 6 derivative is 0. Now, if we arrange this, y prime is equal to 10 times x to 4 plus 12x cubed minus 12x squared plus 2x, and one more derivative if we take, it will be the second derivative. So second derivative will be same rule if we use 40x cubed plus 36x squared minus 24x plus 2. So that's the answer of the question. Now in this question, we will use the chain rule and derivative of ln x. So what is the ln x derivative? As a rule, we should memorize this. Ln x derivative is 1 over x. In general, ln u derivative is u prime over u. Okay, u is here any function. So in order to solve this question, first of all, I have to use the chain rule. So y prime is equal to derivative of x times ln x plus x times derivative of ln x, which is the first derivative. So 1 times ln x plus x times 1 over x. And then if I simplify this, this will be ln x plus 1, since you know it could be simplified. Then y double prime is the derivative of ln x plus 1 derivative. So it will be ln x derivative plus 1 derivative. Ln x derivative is 1 over x, and 1 derivative is 0. So y double prime is equal to 1 over x will be our final result.